I ain't said nothing to this man about nothing, no war, no fight, no shootouts, no my game, or nothing. I said people are not coming to these events, and I'm looking up now. He's talking about this shit that happened in LA.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
In motion, Reed. On second down, Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
In motion, Reed. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Come on, set. Watch out now. Safety series.
We'll go play action with Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is...
And he's into the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution. And that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm. And that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for Kansas City.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here's Pacheco. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes.
He not just throw that?
Touchdown, KC.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They're trying to pit him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Past midfield. It's a foot race. And he couldn't get inside the pylon, but spectacular return. He set up his team with 1st and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up 1st and goal, and that was electric to watch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it. All right. 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday. Hey, yo, hey, go.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smooth with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards,
I was about to say, I don't want it. I mean, I ain't going to press it.
And you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Attack!
Now Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that is...
Should have stayed over there.
He's in.
I felt it too.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first.
Kept my ass right there while I was at the beginning. Kamar, what up, G?
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back.
My boy said, yo. I said, what up? He said nothing else and left. That's crazy. YouTube, man. Sheesh.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And the Packers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
On 1st down, it's Love.
Oh!
That's to the right side and incomplete. Jaden
Whoa,
Reed was
like, what is that? It went no arrow over there at all?
the second
Bully,
down.
why have to do?
From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. Here's a 3rd down and 4. That was chopped up. It's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one, up top for Dobbs. Justin Reed,
Try to
that
catch him.
with the tight coverage and the good hands.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Ah!
Trying to avoid the rush there.
Gotta wait that out, though.
As he threw in the pass.
Gotta wait that out, though.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is
He
that
ran the
you
route right, too. Ain't like he's slow with it.
down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
38. Right. 97.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. You wonder if it would have been better served just letting it go and taking a chance on the hop. Their catch inside the 5.
Yellow.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down.
Yellow. Yellow. 15.
Now Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Here's a third down and 4.
Hey, 57 colors. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's
He caught that.
Take it in. He's got it.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute?
Let's go for the ball. You waiting for the tackle.
How are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 9. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down.
Oh, my God. Fucking play is that?
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
A run with Pacheco. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes.
I bumped you. I bumped McKinney.
They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead.
I bumped him off him too. That's my fault. Ran right into him.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Here we go. Side 2. Quick gap. Black ultra.
To throw is Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go.
He'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Black shot.
Love to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And it was their Defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout.
Go feet first. Keeps healthy feet.
Hey, Dominic, they
And we started the season with an L.
I just want you to always remember this, bro. The start of my promo, they've already kicked it off for us. Girl out. It's bullet. I knew what I had to do. Get the ball. I ain't just kind of going on. I'm saying I'm in